Welcome back to another episode of the Ratchet Ramblings podcast brought to you by the CSPN. We are here for all your Ratchet reality TV needs. I am one half of your host, Jeremy, aka Black Dante, aka Confucius, aka Issa Durag, aka you know what? I ain't even got no other AKAs. Fuck it. And with me, as always, is my friend and co-host.
It's your girl Candace, aka Intense Desire, aka Goddamn, it's a 3 day weekend. I'm so goddamn glad. AKA if you working Monday, I feel bad for you.
Yeah, pretty much. I got 99 problems, but working on Monday ain't one. I get you know what? You know what? I got an AKA. I got one. AKA traffic during the mornings on traffic during the morning on Friday is a breeze. Traffic in the evening slash afternoon on Fridays is literally like walking through hellfire. That's my AKA. Cause goddamn, it took nigga this morning. It took me only like 20 minutes to get to goddamn work. When I clocked out, I got off work at like 4. You might as well say at 5 o'clock, nigga. I didn't get home until like 7. It's a goddamn shame.
So I wish I could feel bad for you. I mean, I do. I wish I could sympathize though because I I work 7 minutes away from where we live, so
You looking motherfucker.
I don't have that problem. But I will say that when my like if there's an accident on the main street, getting back home, that shit is death. You really got to detour 4 different ways, or you gonna be stuck on one street for at least an hour. Yeah, it's a no.
Issa no, ain't nobody got time for that shit. Um, yes, but we welcome back to another episode. You can find our show at our podcast network at cspn.us. Click that podcast tab and look and check out Ratchet Ramblings. Check out our episodes up to this one and continue to support us and support the other shows on the network and support the CSPN. Go to see on the CSPN.us page. Go and click on that Keep Our Podcast Free tab and shop through all of our sponsors to keep us free. So I can't even joke on me and Sarong anymore because Sarong, the Bad Advice Show, left the CSPN. So just keep us free so you want to pay to listen to me sound like a bottle of moonshine. Yeah. Let's go with that. And me and Candace, church announcements, we're gonna get this out of the way. We actually have reviews to read. Because y'all were so kind enough as to share the show, like the show, and leave us reviews. I'm gonna read one and Candace is gonna read one. Candace, you wanna read yours first or
Yeah, I'll go ahead. So I got a DM from one of my longtime followers. I really adore this woman. Her name is Peace, Love, and Afros. And she said, "Hey, Boo, I wanted to let you know that I love this podcast. Definitely helps me get through these work days." And I told her, "Thank you so much for listening. It means the world to us here at Ratchet Ramblings and at CSPN." And she said that we are very welcome and to just keep the shows coming.
and hey, that's it. And thank you so much. And the one that I have is we got a review on iTunes. And it is 5 stars, and it is titled "I Don't Even Watch Reality TV" by um Dick. I'm just gonna spell it Digal 704. And it reads that Jeremy and Candace are everything. Their recaps are fantastic. I don't watch any reality TV, but I can follow their recaps. Plus, they add their personalities and snark and tell the fuck out of a show. 5 stars. Oh,
Thank you.
all
We do
right.
what we can.
Yeah, we do it again. I mean, Candace is the one on here that sounds educated. You know, I just show up sounding like some crab boy, so it's fine. It's fine.
I mean,
Um,
who don't like a good crab boil though?
you
And
right, Nick.
I mean, even if I was gonna say you sound like some fatback, but what's better than some greens with a little fatback in it?
Yeah, because you know, Nick, if it's two things niggas love soul food and niggas love seafood. So you know, hey,
Exactly.
you know. But thank you all so much for telling us how you feel about the show. I can speak for me and Candace when we say we appreciate it and we love y'all so much for supporting us, and we gonna keep it coming. We gonna keep going on this thing, and look, as long as they keep putting out Ratchet TV, we're gonna enjoy the fuck out of it, and we're gonna talk about it here on this podcast for y'all to listen to. Um, and speaking of, but yeah, keep those reviews coming, y'all. We'll read them on the air. You know, we appreciate y'all showing us love. So let's get to why y'all tune in to listen to this shit. So we told y'all last week we ain't calling Baller Wives the appropriate show title no more. That shit is Football Wives as far as we concerned. So let's go ahead and get Football Wives the fuck out the way. Uh,
Let's get football wives the fuck out the way.
because
Let
Black King,
me,
go ahead again.
let me. Um, Miko Grimes is a weirdo.
Yeah,
Let's. But before we touch on that, because I had to recap, I had to go back and watch some of this stuff because it's been a long week. It gets hectic, so sometimes go back and recap. Shout out to Michael and Kiafa Vic. They are having a little boy. So third time was the charm on that. So they're having a little boy. I know her pregnancy was high risk. I know what that feels like. So I'm wishing her a healthy rest of the journey with her pregnancy and a healthy delivery. But Miko Grimes is a goddamn weirdo, and I think Brett Grimes might be held hostage in their marriage.
yeah, yeah. Real quick, because I know you got some more to get to, but for those of you that may not know, Miko Grimes before this show it pretty much is notoriously known for going on social media and acting like she don't have the sense that God gave a fish. And while she's not as destructive as she is on social media, you can see flashes of that shit. Like she really is like a few apples short of a whole basket. Like that Miko ain't wrapped too tight. And she just is it's like that I just yeah, she a lot. That's basically like in layman's terms, she is a lot.
Yeah. She so first of all, Brent, I don't care what his name is. The nigga that she holding captive, he his name is Brent. Brent Grimes' eyes always look like they saying help me please.
Yeah.
Like so
Boss, be please.
me yeah, exactly. Miko and one of the other wives' husbands worked together, and she subsequently blamed him for her getting fired from the radio station they worked at. And so they finally had a coming to Jesus moment at like a open house for some property, and the other wife's husband stood in front of Miko and Brent and was like, if you was that good, you would have a job, but you don't have one. All you have is like a big mouth or some shit like that. And Brent just started looking around into space. Like, even if that's how you feel, you're not gonna talk to my wife like that.
Yeah.
Period.
Like I feel like Brent is like he I, I feel I agree with you. Like he just looked lost and confused. Like he looked like he never wants to be there. Like he always looked like he would rather be off doing something else. Like he don't want anything to deal with Miko's antics. And he also, like you said, in this situation, didn't want to be the one to be like, hey dog, like I know like you can feel how you feel about my wife, but you not gonna talk to her in no kind of way like that. Like it just seems like he just tries to avoid confrontation at all costs. And I don't know if that's just his way of, I don't know, like I don't know if that's his way of dealing with trying to avoid things that Miko's mouth probably gets them into. Because she probably, her mouth, he probably have to do that shit a lot, with the mouth she got. But like, dude, come on, you don't, I'm not saying you have to like square up and like beat the nigga ass, but you also have to let him know like, hey, dog, hey, that ain't how this party gonna go.
Ever at all. And so he kind of just sat there. He just kind of stood there looking around haphazardly. It was weird.
Yeah, he did. He did. Um, he, I will say this. Like, I'll share a little anecdotal thing. Like, back when Brent played for the Falcons, he, by and large, was the best corner we like pure like corner cover. Like this nigga can actually hold people for more than like 10 seconds. He was probably one of the best corners we had in a long time. And me and my sister used to make this joke because of how he looked, and it's wrong, like Lord forgive me. But me and her used to make this joke like he used to be a flying monkey and because of his ears too. and and you can kind of, well, from that little story there, you can kind of tell where my ain't shitness started. But yeah,
it's hereditary.
It runs in the family. But I really feel like Brent just he just want to get home. Like every time he out with Miko and Miko say something where he kind of have to like step in and be like, "Hey, dog, come on." I feel like he just like, can we please just go home? Like, can you just shut up long enough for us to get out of here without pissing anybody off? Can we just have a peaceful night out? Like, I don't feel like getting into it with this nigga because of your mouth. Like, can we just please have a peaceful night? Miko, just for once, just please. I feel like that's Brent in his head all the time.
Yeah, that's pretty much how he looks in the face. Yeah.
Just like a defeated man.
Like he just scared of conflict.
Yeah.
Which I'm not surprised that they're together because she's so obnoxious and he's so reserved that they probably are a match made in heaven. But on the outside looking in, his eyes always say, "Help me, please,
yeah."
Nigga.
He always looks sad.
Always. So, yeah, it's a. But let's like, because we're gonna move this along because this is like the gist of Football Wives for me. So Miko and Brent celebrated their anniversary. They had an anniversary party. Cool, great, congratulations. Here's to 7 more years. Here's to forever. However, in the middle of her anniversary party, Miko leaves out the room to go call one of the other wives and ask her why she's not at the party.
The strangest thing I've ever seen in my damn life.
The girl proceeds to tell her, "I never told you I was coming to your party. I did not RSVP to your party. Get off my phone and go back to your party." And even if you did RSVP and didn't show up, in the middle of my party is not when I'm going to address this.
Right. Like, it's about me, my husband, our anniversary. I may feel the way, but as of right now, I'm going to address that privately. Like, our party is about just that, our party. Like, that can wait.
Yeah. Yeah, like, so as you can see, that was the gist of the drama for Football Wives this week. And it's like 3-4 episodes in right now. So that lets you know, like, I don't feel like it should be on Mondays. I feel like they need to move Black Ink back to Mondays.
Yes.
and put Football Wives, Basketball Wives, and the show with Rick Ross and the artist on Wednesdays.
Yeah.
Like, give
Or
us.
if they're going to keep like Love and Hip Hop on Monday and Black Ink on Wednesday, move all that other shit to Tuesday. Because like we said before, don't nobody give a fuck about VH1 on Tuesday.
Nobody.
Like not even VH1.
Cause like I would prefer they move the shit all to Monday so we could record Wednesday.
Yeah.
But it's neither here nor there.
Yeah.
But
But
that's pretty much all
Mona
I
gonna
have.
make our job difficult.
Yeah, but that's pretty much all I have for uh that other Sport Wife show. Like,
If you can't tell, if you can't
it's
tell,
drama light. It's not like
yeah. Yeah, it's drama foreplay. You know what I mean? Because basically the gist of each episode is who ain't gonna be friends with who this time. Like that's the whole ass gist of the
and
damn
it
episode.
and it ain't never no real reason either. Like on Love and Hip Hop, bitches fall out because they was sleeping with another bitch man and had a baby with him and shit like that. Like this real shit. This real get in your face. Bitches throwing fake purses and drinks and like this real I ain't your friend shit. Like the shit that be happening on Football Wives, you be like, y'all bitches are really old to be this immature.
My nigga, the first episode, Kiafa and Stacy fell out over a damn dog.
A dog taking a shit.
Right, a dog. Like nigga, on the list on the scales of drama, on the in the hierarchy of reality TV show drama, like nigga, this is child's play.
Yeah, it is.
But
Hey, and Miko is very ugly fine. Like I think she took Kat's place. Like she she like attractive from the neck down, but then she look like an ankle in the face. But sometimes she don't. But most times she do.
yeah, in certain like I kind of see what I'm kind of picking up with foot nine because like I do think she has a nice body, but from the face up, she do like she
She
kind of
she
she
look
kind of
like a wrist.
yeah she
And I'm not really trying to be shady because I'm not like Miss America, but Miko has like her. How can I put the best way I can explain this is her face is as athletic and muscular as her body.
yeah like she kind of look like a horseshoe in the face.
She looked like she lift weights with her nose.
Yeah, like her nose could probably bench press a smooth 25 pounds.
But to me, she not ugly, but she not fine, but she is ugly, but she is fine, but not really, but really, like it's really strange to me.
Yeah,
Like
it's kind of like
she in the same boat to me as Kat. Like Kat got big gums, but they work for her, but not really. But I wish she would have a gum reduction, but she don't need it, but she do.
yeah,
Yeah, it's that.
it's kind of like it like you know what it is. You know what it is. Their fineness is a physical representation of that damn music soul child song "How Crazy."
Yeah, yeah. Hey, I
That's what it
like
is.
that.
That's what it
I
is.
like that.
Like if you could put the gist and the craziness of what music is conveying in that song into human form, it would be Cat and Miko Grimes' finest.
Mm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I see what you're doing there. I fuck with the theory.
Yeah, thank you. Every now and then I make a good point. Every now and then.
Yeah, this was one of them.
Uh, but yeah, so yeah, we got Football Wives out the way. You know what I feel like we gonna fuck around and start doing like every week we gonna come up with a new name for that show that ain't really its name.
Yeah, it's like it's Football Wives, but it ain't really Football Wives. But it's like retired Football Wives. But then Miko, the only one on there with a husband that's currently in the NFL, it's like it's like we wanted to be basketball wives, but we corny.
Right, right. Which is really the gist of the show. Honestly, it's like okay, we wise, but our drama is light in comparison, and we corny. So yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much it. Yeah. So now let's move to some actual drama. Goddamn, Black Ink Chicago, my nigga. Where do you want to begin?
Okay, we could start on a high note. So, both Jeremy and myself want to give our best wishes to Charmaine's mom,
Yes,
who revealed on the show that she was like in stage 4 renal failure, and that is pretty severe. If I'm not mistaken, it's only like 5 or 6 stages of renal failure before you end up on dialysis and needing a kidney transplant. So, we are wishing Charmaine and her mom the best with that journey and hoping that it does not get to the point of needing a kidney transplant and having to spend her life on dialysis until she can get a kidney. Well, which is another thing. Like black people, we gotta go to the doctor. Like we have to utilize
yes,
our health care when we have it, so that you don't end up in situations where you are at stage 4 renal failure. And certain like black people, we are predisposed to a
hot shit.
lot of shit, diabetes, hypertension, heart disease, and things like that. I know I'm a diabetic, and it was like running all through my genetics, so it was caught pretty early with me. But if you go to the doctor and you are doing preventative healthcare, it can a lot of times do exactly what the name says, prevent you from having major health issues. So take your ass to the doctor.
Yes, and uh, we do wish Charmaine's mother a very we wish we send her all the well wishes to her in this journey, and also I also want to shout out to her. She's in very good spirit. You know what I mean? Like this episode, she was just she was facing it head on. She was telling Charmaine not to get down about it. Because she's not she gonna tackle this head on. So good for her having a positive outlook on it. And like we said, we just wish her all the best.
You're correct. Definitely do. But moving on into some other shit. Hey, what did I tell you about goddamn Cobra and what did I say? Tell me what did I say? Didn't I
you
tell you? Didn't I told you?
Look, you did, my nigga. You said right here to me on this podcast. It said Cobra. Cobra probably done seen more carpet than a goddamn florist, and you were absolutely correct. Cause nigga, the way
Listen, Cobra has been betwixt a pair of legs that didn't have no penis between it before.
yes,
Because when Lily told her that she had experienced a girl before, Cobra's goddamn eyes lit up like it was Christmas.
look, Cobra. She looked like when Lily said that she looked like how Chad looked on Insecure when Issa showed up looking for Lawrence.
Man, she didn't know what to do. Like she like really.
He was like,
She
"Oh,
starts she starts singing Johnny Gill, my,
you know what?
my.
You know what? Why are you like this? I mean, you didn't lie, but the point being,
So okay, so Cobra offers a room to Lily because Lily's family is tired of her running in and out the house drunk at all hours of the night.
which
Which,
understandable.
yes, you should not be one to run in and out the house drunk as fuck, like to the point where you always hungover. I feel like if Lily stays on the show, we're going to see the progression of a drinking problem
Yeah,
because it is not normal behavior to always be throw up drunk, hung the fuck over drunk the next day. Like that's not normal. But
And I
she
feel like,
huh?
oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I feel like I'm not gonna put this on Junior saying like he, is gonna cause her to drink, but I can definitely see him like, whoa, hey, whoa, what, wait, where this coming from? Whoa, there, this ain't this ain't what I signed up for. I can see him because I can see him doing that only on the basing it off of. I don't think Junior's really prepared to deal with that himself. So if that comes to fruition, he may back out in a not so graceful way, and that could trigger
It's
Lily.
gonna send her into a tailspin.
Yeah, exactly. I can already kind of see that happening.
Yeah. The other part is so Cobra and Lily are roommates, and Ryan was like, they gonna be at each other's throat by next week. And what did the goddamn preview show? They are at each other's throats by next week.
Do you want to say why, or we gonna wait to
Yeah,
review?
nah. We gonna say with the preview show because so in the preview, Cobra walk in and Lily and Junior is fucking on the kitchen countertop. Let me tell you something. Fucking on the kitchen countertop is for motherfuckers who got their own place. Not
Yes,
people who was just extended a room on a whim out the kindness of somebody's goddamn heart. What the fuck makes you think you could go fuck on somebody's countertop?
right.
Bitch,
Like
I eat Cheerios there. I don't want no goddamn pink eye. Niggas is eating Fruit of the Loops and butt crack.
niggas is eating goddamn
Truffle butter.
Nick. All right, all right, all right. What the hell is wrong?
Niggas eating truffle butter with a side of steak.
Niggas is eating goddamn Twix with some goddamn ass hairs. That's what the fuck is going on. Like,
Nasty as fuck, bitch. I don't want no gold in my goddamn kicks.
right,
Bitch,
like
that's
what the,
not kid tested and mother approved.
like what
That's
is what
nasty.
are you okay? No, the fuck you are
Fuck
not
you or
okay.
not. No, you do not. Like in a shared space, that is not how you get down. And if that's gonna be to get down, you supposed to let somebody know ahead of time.
Right, you're
Like,
supposed to let
hey, I
people know
wanna I
like
wanna have company. The shit gonna get noisy. Could you go kick it elsewhere for a while? But Lily, you bitch, you just got there.
right,
What are
just
you
got there. Like I can
doing?
like you know what? Like I can already see like because think remember the way Lily framed it, it was like her relatives were tripping. And then in actuality, when they show the flashback of them talking, then talking to Lily about her, about her about her drinking and coming in late, then you see the preview what she doing the Cobra next week. It's like, oh, it's not how she trying to paint it at all. She really just don't have no regard for people that
Other people's space.
right.
Especially where you not paying no bills, your name not on the lease. Like you cannot do stuff like that. You tell them, Pooh, your name ain't on no lease. You ain't about to be coming in this house all hours of the night. You don't pay no bills, tinks. But Lily just got invited to stay somewhere. Like, why would you do that?
Right. Why would you abuse someone kindness like that? Like look, we all grown and like we just talked about Cobra and Cobra being Cobra dipping in the lady pool and stuff. But like, if you gonna do that, have the courtesy to tell somebody. You know what I mean? If it's a shared space, have the courtesy to tell somebody, especially somebody that did it out of the kindness of their heart to help you out. Like that is not cool.
And in the preview, Cobra like, why would y'all be fucking on the counter when your bedroom door is 3 steps away?
Right.
Like, come on, she not even mad that they fucking. Like, you literally fucking where I'm about to prepare a flank steak.
Right.
And now I can't. Now I gotta order a pizza and eat it on the living room table. I can't even put it on the goddamn counter. Fuck
Right.
you. You nasty.
You nasty and you inconsiderate, and that's a bad combination to be nasty and
With
inconsiderate.
no options, with nowhere else to go. Like
Right?
you
Where is
really
she going?
asked out.
Because
My
you,
thing is, why y'all wasn't fucking on Junior Counter?
hello,
Do this. Go fuck on Junior Counter. Do he not stay by himself?
right?
Is he a stay-at-home son?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just about to say that.
Shit was nasty, and the shit gonna be nasty and unnecessary. But shit's supposed to heat up next episode. We just talked about what leads to them falling out, but in the previews, it looked like they're gonna throw hands. So that's gonna
Mhm.
we're gonna be on the show next week, giggling like goddamn piglets.
Right, look, cause look, Cobra on the previews, it looked like Lily swung and missed, and ooh, baby, why you do that there?
Cause Cobra is built like a goddamn suburban.
Like you don't swing and miss when you squaring up on somebody
Hey,
like Cobra.
Cobra built like a SWAT vehicle.
Like, all right, all right,
Oh,
all right,
too far, huh?
all right.
Okay, my bad.
I can't stand you. But
I knew I was like teetering on the line, but I had to try it.
yeah, it's I mean, you didn't lie, but it's too early. We still got more show.
Yeah, she definitely built like one of those. She built like a food truck for real. You
Yeah,
don't know
she got
whether that's a human or a quesadilla truck.
all right, all right.
Yeah, yeah. So hey, so okay, so Cobra, that drama is over. Okay.
Speaking of
Oh, you
bad
know
girl,
what?
let's go ahead and get
Hey,
the band.
no. One other hot point I forgot. They Black Ink Chicago had the first trans person on any of the Mona Scott shows. Like we've seen some gay people on Love and Hip Hop, but we a trans woman came into the shop and Don pierced her belly button, and he did a
Yeah.
really good job.
Yes. First of all, shout out to Don. Second of all, shout out to Sitting Star. Listen to me. In the words of the great philosopher Shannon Sharp, Sitting Star ass is fatter than a swamp raised possum. You hear me? Look, when she came in the shop and started twerking, look, Don damn near didn't know what to do with herself, and I don't blame
Yeah,
her because that woman got a lot of ass.
yeah, she do.
She got enough ass for the best ass eaters that social media has to offer.
Oh God.
Hey, that woman got a lot of ass, dog.
Yeah, and she joked and was like, "I'm coming to get my penis pierced," and Don was like, "Wait, no."
I'm kidding. And see, and you know what? That, ladies and gentlemen, is how a transgender joke can be funny. Let a trans person be comfortable enough to make it.
Correct. Yeah,
Uh,
so I forgot about that, but that was a really high point for me. I feel
yes.
like that was a high point for reality TV. I was really, really glad and proud to see Don not freak out and be like, I ain't about to pierce no quote unquote trannies, nothing. Like, I'm so glad that that wasn't the stance he took.
Right.
And when they was done, he was like, hey, and tell your friends about me too. Like,
Right.
hey,
I thought it
sit,
was a
sit.
very dope moment. Like I was so glad like he didn't do
I'm
the
so glad he didn't do the typical
transphobic
ashy
shit.
nigga transphobic shit that you black men like doing. So
Right. So
shout out
I was
shout
very
out to
proud of him.
Don for that. That was
Yeah.
dope.
And then like I kind of figured he wouldn't do that because I'm like he brought her in, so like I'm like he and when he told her and when he told Charmaine because I think it was Charmaine and Junior, I think that was who was there, and he was like I'm gonna do her I'm gonna do her piercing. I was like, well, go ahead then, Don, go ahead. You really taking this shit seriously, and you showing some inclusion and showing, like I said, I'm very proud of him for not being transphobic. So I'm like, go ahead, Don, good for you. Go ahead.
Yeah, I like that. But ooh, now we get So I want to open this. I want to open up this discussion with a quote. I was your lover and your secretary, working every day of the week, and that quote comes from Van.
Listen, that nigga was up there dressed like Lady Olenna.
Van big ass was up there dressed like a abused housewife. Like he really looked like an extra from Waiting to Exhale. You
He
gonna
did-
leave me for a white bitch?
Look,
Like
when he came out the damn car, all I could hear was "Everyone fall in love sometime."
and then I started hearing "You Better Be Careful What You Do to Me" by Sparkle. I was waiting for R. Kelly to show up in the scene since they was in Chicago.
Right.
You better be careful what you say to me.
Look.
Cause somebody might say it to you.
Look,
Like
look, if Jen would have bust out saying "Get O-U-T," like Change of Faces would have came out, nigga, I would have goddamn died. Look, when that nigga, look, I'm telling you, when I had to watch it because I missed it. Oh, speaking of, I forgot to mention. We apologize for not live tweeting on Wednesday. I was kind of busy. Candace was busy, so we forgot the live tweet. But listen, when I watched it, when I watched the re-airing and saw Van step out that goddamn truck, man, I had to pause my stream because I was literally on the floor crying, laughing for a good 10 minutes. That nigga, he looked. He looked so. He looked like. He looked like an old church mother that just found out her pastor husband was been sleeping with a young thing in the congregation.
the shit was terrible. That nigga did look like Mary J. Blige from the Not Gonna Cry video. I was like, what the fuck this nigga got going on? And the thing, like, so everybody knows, like, I hate the cholesterol that is running through Van's body. But after last episode and this week's episode, I am a very huge fan of Jen because she is reclaiming her motherfucking time.
All of it.
After 8 years. Listen, let me tell you something. Ain't no such thing as space after 8 years. If you need space after 8 years, you need another bitch, because I am not the one. Ain't no such thing as space after 8 years. Like,
he really be giving her ultimatums, and I'm like, boy.
He was trying to give her ultimatums, and she was like, nigga, I'm not hearing none of that. You wanted space you got.
Right.
I'm about to do me.
Right, and the space I have is with my friend.
Ben.
Well, I probably put in the friend zone for your big ass, but you know what? Since you want to have space,
she got rid of a Van and got a Ben. I'm with it.
I see what you did there. I see what you did there. I like it. And
trade that Van in for a Ben. Like she did not come to give a fuck about what he was given at that weird ass meetup, whatever the fuck they was doing. But she did not give a fuck, and she did not bend or break. She was like, "You want space or not?"
Hold on, who set it up? Was it him that set it up or her?
Probably a drug cartel. The way them motherfuckers met in the middle of no goddamn.
Yeah, like that shit was. You know what? Like this. All I could keep thinking of when they had the shit was like, I'm waiting for like for fucking Wesley Snipes as Nino Brown to just pop up.
Like, I thought Griselda Blanco was gonna hop out her grave to come to the meeting.
Yeah,
what's going on?
Am I my brother's keeper?
Shit was really strange, but Jen was not bending. She did not budge, and she walked off on the nigga like, we don't have shit to discuss. Because listen, Jen spent 7 years and 6 months too long with a nigga that looked like that with that criminal record. Let me tell you that much. Let me tell you something. The first time a nigga go to jail, like if Mike go to jail and it ain't got nothing to do with London or me, I'm putting the divorce papers in the loop of his handcuffs. I'm I'm not about to be up here with no goddamn doing no jail visits and shit. Me and my kid getting patted down, going through metal detectors just to talk through some goddamn glass.
Hey, look, this ain't finna be a Yandy and Mortal Kombat situation.
It definitely is not finna be no Handy and Menteces type shit. I'm not about to do that. I'm not about to do that with Sandy and uh mayonnaise. Calling that nigga mayonnaise. His teeth big and white.
But we call that nigga everything but his name.
We
I
have
love
called that nigga everything but a child of God. I remember I called that nigga Miracle Whip.
look that. Look, call that nigga something Yan that Hope wishes that it was and call him matrimony.
That's enough. That is a goddamn enough.
Too much? Too far? Okay, cool. All right.
But but yeah, Jen reclaimed her time, and
All
I'm
of it.
so happy she did because you don't get to have a good woman, but think you could put her out y'all place whenever you get ready. Think you could cook and not make sure she has something to eat. Like you don't get to do weird shit like that. That's not how a relationship works. You don't
Right.
get to shit on me and then expect my loyalty.
Right.
Like after 8 years, ain't no space to me is breakup.
Yeah.
Space after 8 years means I'm changing my number on your funky ass and I'm going to get some new dick.
Right. Right. Uh, so being probably stretching that thing out, boy.
Yeah, you see, Ben got her not wearing a bang no more.
Boy, look, that's that new dick changing hairstyle. All right,
Yeah, when you start
fucking
getting new
around.
dick, you do change your hairstyle.
Keep
Cause
fucking
when me and
around.
Mike started dating, I went natural. I was like, damn, my hair curly. Let me fuck with this. I took the weave out.
All
Let me
right,
show you what I'm working with.
right. She ain't look. She ain't got time to be on fooling with that nigga. She got her getting her back blown out by her friend.
Her friend being a
Mm-hmm.
friend.
Right. What a friend we have in being.
Hey,
That's the remix.
London do this thing now where if she see you laughing, she gonna laugh too.
Right. That she
She
don't even
cracking
know.
up. She don't
She
even
see,
know.
she see her mama laughing. She don't even know. Hey, look
Yeah.
though, we really do need to make the Ben remix featuring Jen. Look, after the show, we gonna have to come up with the lyrics and shit. We'll do it next week.
Yeah. We're gonna get to it next week.
Oh, but what else? What else happened this episode?
Goddamn Ford, Janelle, and Nikki
Yes,
getting into it.
yes. Oh my. Okay, so I think in the very beginning, when at the very first couple episodes when this was introduced to us, I think I have to go back and listen and see. But I think both of us were kind of on the fence. We were like, we don't want to discredit this because Ford don't really know, because of his issues with his dad and his dad's side of the family. We didn't want to like dismiss it, but we was kind of like it's shaky. And ever since then, this shit been looking shakier and shakier and shakier. And goddamn, it was the most shadiest it's done look this past episode.
Yeah, it was the shit was strange. First of all, Janelle comes to Ford. Ford didn't go to Janelle. This is the part that's really pissing me off. 4-4. Don't volunteer no bullshit to me. Like Ford be minding his business, and here comes Janelle in the shop talking about, oh, my mom coming in, she want to meet you. Blase Skip, so just come to my house. She gonna be in town. She gonna be doing this, that, and the third. He get there, mama ain't nowhere to be found. She didn't win it. Janelle didn't win it. Got a 12-piece spicy from Popeyes with the chicken with the and gravy with the giblets in it and shit like that with the gizzards in it. And this girl mama ain't coming, and she claimed her mama said that she wasn't ready to meet up. She thought she was, but she wasn't. Okay, first off, skirt skirt. Listen. even if your mom wasn't ready for that, you should have had some family pictures and some shit by now of this man's daddy with your family.
Correct.
Like, help me understand that. Like, you have not provided a single shred of proof to this man that you are his blood relative.
Right. Not 1 ounce of proof yet. And that's all. And at first we kind of was we understood Don and Jen's position of being suspicious, but
Nikki,
we kind of felt like at the beginning they were kind of doing a little bit too much. But at this point, it's like, bro, you got to come with some receipts or you can dead this shit, because it's clearly like this is clearly something that Ford's like, look, don't play with me about this. Like, I do have issues about my dad and my dad's side of the family. So, like, if you gonna come and say, like you said, if you gonna come and say we can, like, nigga, have a baby picture, a family reunion picture, nigga, something.
Something. Show me something. She has
Right.
not shown them anything. And like after the whole mom fiasco, um,
She
she
show
comes
up.
to the shop. She show up to the shop, and for like, I don't want you here. Leave.
Yes,
But
he straight up like, I am tired of your presence. Dismissed.
and she like will not leave. This why I said I feel like, so Nikki feel like she just a groupie and maybe trying to fuck for her. I don't get a sexual vibe. I think she's an opportunist and sees an opportunity to be on TV and collect a little bit of a check.
Agreed. Cause like this, cause I think, and I think that at first is what kind of threw both of us off. Cause we like, girl, don't nobody want for. You know what I mean? Cause she was like, he doing this music and he got groupies all over him. And we was like, Nikki, slow down, baby, cause ain't nobody trying to steal for from you, and the damn show ain't because of the music. So let's
Let's
just
relax.
let's relax. You got a right to be suspicious because it ain't adding up. But as far as that go, like let's
Nah,
nah, this ain't that.
exactly. Mm-mm. So Nikki gets at Janelle, and they pretty much like in each other's face, cussing each other out. Bitch, I will end you. I will fucking drag you. Like, you know how you know
We've
the
seen enough Ratchet
usual,
TV to know how that goes.
the usual. And
And
so
so
they
separated.
get Janelle to leave the shop.
Nikki
She
ass follow her.
Nah, she waiting in the parking lot. Nikki come out like, why are you still here? Which is a very
You know
good
what? You are
question.
absolutely right. Because at first I'm thinking. Because at first when I watched the episode, I was thinking that Nikki followed her. And you are right. Nikki just came outside because everybody thought she left. She stayed out there waiting.
Yeah, that's weird to me. First off, if I notice somebody is very sensitive about a family matter that I could be involved in, I am not about to play games with you where that is concerned. And once you play games, leave the person alone.
Right.
Like, that's what was crazy to me. Like, she won't leave for alone. So she talking shit to Nikki, Nikki talking shit to her, and Janelle like kind of bumps Nikki. Boy, Nikki grabbed that broad by the wig and would not let go. She had the iron fist on it.
Right.
This my wig now, bitch.
She's like
Debo.
reclaiming my wig, reclaiming my wig, reclaiming my wig.
So she snatched her wig and all kind of shit. And Janelle still trying to fight.
I don't like I'm like I appreciate the never say die, but beloved, you got your wig snatched. Like after that, it's over. Like what else? Like it's done. Like you, what? It's over. Like she reclaim. Look, she got the iron throne. She got the iron wig. Like what is? It ain't. What else is there?
Exactly.
So like Nick, yeah, Janelle is she's weird, and I feel like I agree. Like she just like it's like at this point she seems obsessed with four, which is first of all just saying that out loud. I can't even believe I said that out loud. Like what have I become? Second, I she like it she, mm.
Yeah, I don't.
I just yeah, like I just say she need to.
I
I know.
feel like it's some shit
I
in
know
the
the thought I
game.
had. I know the thought I had. It seems like she don't, but it seems it's almost like she don't respect Ford's wishes. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Because when he said like before we even get to like her coming to the shop, like Ford said he was done with this, was done with this, and she just seems like she was like, oh, he just say he done, but he really ain't, and it's really weird. It's very very weird. Like if the man say leave it alone, like you said, if he say leave it alone, nigga, leave it alone. Like what else? Like what do you hope to gain by keep pestering him about some shit he clearly said like don't play with me about?
and more or less, what do you stand to gain by playing with my feelings like this? Like this, why I think she just looking for some TV time because he like if you're not serious, just leave me alone. Like you
Right,
don't get to come in nobody's life, especially about a parent that they never really had much to do with and has long passed away. Talking about I'm your cousin. I saw a picture of my dad. I was like your dad, and I was like, hey, that's my cousin. Yada yada. Like okay, well if you saw all of that, where's the proof at?
right. You don't just get to dip in and out of folks' life like you please. Like that ain't how this shit works.
At all.
Like I
So
said,
until further
look at
notice,
Mad Twins' life.
Until further notice, Nikki could get the fuck on.
Right. Um, I think that's it for Black Ink.
Yeah, that's it for Black Ink.
So love and hip hop. Where to begin, my nigga?
Okay, so let's get to Moniece and AD's best friend.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because I know when we was on the I can't remember if I live tweeted or you live tweeted, but I remember you saying you had shit to say about this shit. So the floor is yours.
Okay, so I'm really not a fan of AD's best friend.
Tiffany.
Tiffany, for two reasons. Tiffany is the girl that has never had a successful relationship, but is always talking down about yours. And
Mm.
AD checked the shit out of her, like, how you talking about me? How many tattoo cover ups I go with you to get? Cause you get niggas' names tattooed all over your body. She ain't say nigga, that's me. But she
Yes.
pretty much was like, how you always got something to say, but you done had a lot of failed relationships and it's still evidence of it all on your body.
Yeah. You know what that scene kind of reminded me of when Issa and Molly got into it over Molly therapy.
Oh
Going
yeah.
that's what it kind of reminded me of.
And further, and the other part is Tiffany. She made a comment like she not really gay, so you don't get to determine somebody's sexuality.
Yeah.
And as a sex worker, you of all people should have a little bit more sense.
Yeah. I think you know what it is, and I may be wrong about this, but I think if it was anybody else other than Moniece, she would be more sensitive to that fact. But because it's Moniece, she kind of like it's kind of like that thing where people know something is wrong morally, but because they don't like the person that it involves, they lose all nuance and all like cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I feel like if that was somebody other than Moniece, Tiffany would be like, yeah, she'd be like, sexuality is fluid and you can't, really comment on some of my sexuality and all that shit. But because it's Monique, she like, fuck that bitch. She ain't really gay.
Right, exactly. Yeah, it's kind of wild to me.
Yeah. I it's it's weird because other than like trying to dictate Monique's sexuality, I feel like Tiffany had some points about Monique, but
Yes.
I also feel that it wasn't necessarily her place.
Yeah. So, um,
Kind of
okay.
where I'm
So
in with it. Like you right, but it ain't really
yeah,
your place.
since we talking about Monique, because Monique had quite a few moments that last episode. So
Yeah.
Monique
Yeah.
and Monique and Masika decided they're gonna do a podcast where they shade everybody about everything. Now,
First of
God
all,
forgive me.
don't do that thought, Candace. I just want to make this quick point. How the fuck they got a podcast on the show talking about shit on the show? Like, how does that work?
Yeah, that shit was like Inception.
Right?
That shit was like an alternate reality. And the part that really was strange to me was these the last two broads who needed to be sitting up shading anybody. Like Masika, you fine, but you needed a pedicure, baby.
Get her healed.
And and not to mention you kind of scary to have a podcast exclusively for shading people, as scary as you are, because you are still ducking and dodging Alexa Starr all around LA.
Meanwhile, but we'll get into this because it concerns Monique, so we'll get into it in a minute.
Then Moniece, child, you have a very, 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 very see-through closet of skeletons and shit that has gone on with you. And so
The lack of self
now,
awareness.
yeah, the shit was weird. And so Moniece also gets into it with Lyrica.
Who
At
the fuck saw that coming? Because one
I
thing
did not.
I would say this, because we've had thoughts about Lyrica this season with her and A1, but in that interaction, I'm like, Lyrica didn't do nothing really wrong. Like, it was weird. Like it went 0 to 100 for like no reason.
Yeah, and Lyrica came out victorious with the shade, so I was there for that.
Yeah,
But
she did.
Moniece pretty much got mad because Lyrica and Alexis Sky are cool.
Right.
Which is weird to me because Lyrica and Moniece are not good friends.
Right.
And
It's like
Moniece
a
has taken all of these slugs from Alexis Sky because Masika is a coward.
yeah.
Like,
So it's like
how are how are you my friend, but you keep letting your enemy drag me?
right. Like that's the other weird thing about it. It's like, and I think that Moniece, and like I said, we'll get into it in a minute, but I think Moniece is kind of realizing that it's like, hey, Heifer, I know you on this, like, I'm not giving this bitch any play and shit, but this motherfucker is coming after everybody that is involved with you because you won't address this, and now she taking it a step further. She's involving my family, who literally has nothing to do with this shit. So, what the
I
fuck?
wanted to feel bad for that, but Lyrica made a good point. How do you pride yourself on being a shady bitch? And these is the words of Moniece. How you pride yourself on being one of the shadiest bitches on the show, and then you want to cry and snot and tears when your family get dragged? Because it wasn't it wasn't none of that when she was dragging Brandy and the nigga with the messed up teeth last season.
That's a good point. That's
She dragged the shit out of Brandy's little boy repeatedly, and came on the reunion was like, I apologize for nothing.
that's a good point. That is a good point.
So Brandy and Max, yeah. So Alexis Scott reading, dragging your kid, baby. I don't have no sympathy for. I don't really have no sympathy for Moniece. I don't have no sympathy for her with this one. Like I want to, but I can't because she said far too much vile shit about other people's kids to like be like that.
Yeah. That's why I was like Tiffany had good points about Moniece, but it just wasn't her place to say it.
Yeah, yeah, that's what it was. That's exactly what it was. And the other part is if
Cause she ran her down for filth. She ran her like a motherfucker, and I was like,
Moniece couldn't do shit but get up and walk away. She read her so goddamn poorly.
right, she read her like a goddamn physics book. I was like, ooh, damn,
ooh, baby, my goodness, ooh. My lord, sis, what's going on here?
Yelp.
Yeah, so and then like the Lyrica Shade was also a great read. She was just like, go work on that music, baby. Get somebody to write you a hit.
instead of getting wigs that look like you hit.
But then Lyrica had no self-awareness because it's like, baby, you could write everybody a hit but yourself.
Right. It was like it low key was that Spider-Man meme of him pointing to himself, low key.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, go write yourself a hit. You first, bitch.
It's like
you first.
It was like Lyrica, you got a great ass point, but also Lyrica, if you could write a hit and get your career off the ground, you wouldn't be into trying to interfere and keep A1 from making y'all money because your album ain't finished yet. So
yeah, pretty much.
It was like damn. But then it was also like Lyrical, baby, what you doing?
Yeah, that's exactly what it was like. I'm trying to see before it did like, okay, listen, somebody get Ray J. Get Willie, get somebody get Willie. Ain't he named after his daddy? Somebody get Willie Norwood Jr.
Let's talk about Ray J and how he had Bridget Kelly up there in that damn suite looking like a 1980s vintage porn get up. Like, let's talk about that.
Let's talk about how this motherfucker brought Princess to that hotel room, and Princess was like, "It looked like somebody been sitting on this bed." Princess like, "Fuck going on here?" And let's also talk about how Ray J been lying to Princess about the sperm count shit forever. Like, nigga, just like, tell her. Like,
how many lies you gonna tell, dog?
Like Princess come up there in her finest lingerie and Bridget Kelly in the room getting ready for a mariachi concert.
Right, like what is and like Ray J failed on two things here. He failed as a businessman and also failed as a husband because he had Bridget Kelly out here looking like she fucking Brooke Valentine. And he also and pissing off his wife, and he also had Bridget out here looking stupid and pissing her off from a business standpoint because nigga, what the fuck?
Why is your wife walking into my photo shoot in her lingerie?
Right. So now you got me out here looking like an unintentional side chick, and you also pissed off your wife. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
Exactly. The shit was weird and unnecessary. And then when Ray J finally tell Princess what's going on, she like don't care. She like, okay, well, what we got to do to fix it, and called it a day.
She took that way better than I thought she would.
Yeah, she definitely did. Cause I mean, and that just goes to show you that 9 times out of 10, women just want you to be honest.
Yeah.
Like if you honest with a woman, she might work with your truth. But once you lie, it's all bets are off.
Right. Even if your truth is you can't get your soldiers to march, if you at least you honest with the shit, maybe like Prince, I thought she was gonna clown the fuck out of Ray J. Princess was like,
she was like, I love your weak sperm.
Right. Did she dead ass say that?
Yeah.
I was like,
my nigga, his rays ain't jaying.
right, like his look, he lost his shooting sleeve and she was okay with it.
Yeah, nigga was bad off out here. Yeah, that was pretty much it for Princess and Ray J. But goddamn, Lucci gave Alexis the apology that you wanted him to give her,
Yeah,
and she still ain't apologized for calling that man everything but the son of God.
yeah.
Man,
I literally in that scene was like, good for Lucci, good for Lucci. He did what he should have did. And then in the same breath, I was like, so Alexis, you ain't gonna apologize for a
I
son?
also want to touch on, because I don't know if we touched on it last week, but I remember I watched both shows, the one from Sunday and the one from
Monday. Yeah.
Monday, and so I knew that Lucci baby mama had beef with Alexis for a personal reason. Like, that woman said her and Alexis Scott had history, and
Yeah.
Lucci. So, like, first of all, it's still Lucci's fault if he end up fucking with Alexis Scott. But if Alexis and that man baby mama was at every one point cool, then I see why she on Alexis' neck.
Yeah, she said they got history. I wonder, you think that it's deeper than Lucci, and Lucci is just kind of like the catalyst for her crazy?
I think Alexis and Lucci baby mama was friends,
Yeah,
and I
yeah. I'm
think
talking about
that
like
Alexis,
before they even met. I'm talking about like before Lucci was even in the picture. You know what I mean?
nah. I think
You don't
I
think
think
so?
they was friends, and I think Alexis pulled a Masika, and she don't want to admit to it because that make her beef with Masika null and void.
True. I can see that.
Yeah.
It was just it was just a thought I had because I was thinking like that is a lot of raise to have for someone over just one nigga. So I was thinking like maybe they had knew each other before Lucci came into the picture, and Lucci was just like it's kind of like how Arya got a list on Game of Thrones, and like she keep adding names to the list. I was thinking maybe it's kind of like that, where like Lucci is just the latest on the list of reasons why his baby mama don't fuck with Alexis.
No, I think they was just cool or friends, and then she started fucking with his baby daddy, and
Mm,
she like don't appreciate it at all.
okay, I can see that. I know one thing though. I know one thing. Alexis may or may not be able to deal with Masika, but Lucy baby mama a whole level crazy. She ain't ready for.
Yeah, she got some shit with her.
Yeah, that is one person. She one of them people where it's like if the zombie apocalypse happen, you want her on your team.
Pretty much.
Yeah, that's the kind of crazy she is.
Yeah, she is pretty goddamn nutty. Yeah, so
So,
then goddamn Cisco, Tierra, and Amber Diamond. Hey, so is Amber is a form of jury too, right?
yes.
My husband said, "Don't never trust no bitch whose names is both different types of jury."
Ike with the
Hey,
same wisdom.
hey, why is Cisco alive?
You know what? Let's kind of, because I know we're gonna get into basically why these two women are fighting over this nigga. Well, one of them, but can we just take a few seconds to just really question why Cisco is still alive, still allowed to draw breath on this earth? Can we just ponder that for a minute?
Like, that is a real question that I want real answers to. Why is this fat scallop built ass nigga still on this earth? Cisco built like one of those real big scallops.
He built that nigga. You stupid. That nigga. That nigga is
That's,
built. That nigga is built like a goddamn bowl of scrambled eggs.
Cisco is built in the same color as a bowl of burnt up grits.
That nigga like. All right. Okay. All right.
Nigga, dude, nigga look like curdled milk. Yeah, yeah. When your mama make you
Hey.
pour the
Hey.
spoiled milk out, pour that goddamn milk out in the sink. Just lumps coming out, just real thick, just like that's how the shit sound when it's hitting the sink when you pour out some spoiled milk. Cisco definitely is built like a bowl of cottage cheese, and I'm not sorry, and I mean it because
Fuck that nigga.
fuck Cisco. Like, you know, every single person on every single Love and Hip Hop watches the other Love and Hip Hops. So you cannot convince me that Cisco has not seen how life has gone with Tierra in the love department, and this man still got with her and still treated her like shit, knowing what she's been through.
Right.
You are a terrible fucking human being to do somebody like that.
And then blaming
You wasn't acting right, so I cheated on you, bitch.
right. And look, and this is why I know we slightly disagreed about the help about whether he had a right to basically say Monisa and them wasn't doing nothing and that he did something, quote unquote. But this is why I was folding my arms and I was like, nope, he don't get no silver stars, because you cannot sit up here and parade yourself and pat yourself on the back that you did Tierra a favor and gave her help when no one did. But when you do some fuck shit, then throw that back up in her face. Like, no, nigga, no. That's some scumbag shit.
Yeah, I can agree with that. Like, I always felt like he was a piece of shit, but I felt like her friends was also being pieces of shit and put her in a position for that nigga to like try to seem like he was better than what. Yeah,
I can agree with that.
But and Tierra told him, was like, just because shit not perfect, you don't get to cheat on me.
Right.
You don't get to do that.
And that's exactly what that nigga did. Like, I didn't think I could hate him any more than I already did, but I'll be damned if he didn't outdo himself.
Yeah, he for sure did.
God, that nigga is trash. Like, okay, so can we just say that Brooke Valentine has competition in the Pick Me playoffs? Because Tierra had the sense enough to be like, oh, so he lied and played us both. And she literally said that. And Amber is like, I still love this man. I'm still gonna be with him. What? Are you okay? No, the fuck you are not okay.
At all.
Like, why would you want to settle with a man that played you both? Like, I don't. Huh? What?
Yeah, that but it kind of takes me back to the theory that women are so used to being treated like shit that we internalize it.
Yeah.
Like, we've been made to feel like we gotta just accept any man.
Yeah. You gotta accept the scraps of a man.
Yeah. And so, and Amber Diamond seems really young to me. Like, she seems like she's in her early 20s, could possibly be 19, honestly.
Yeah.
And so that also makes Cisco low-key a predator.
Yeah, because Cisco like fucking what, 35, 30?
80.
30? The nigga nigga look like a fucking, the nigga looks and is built like a fucking chicken egg.
Nigga is built like a raw chicken tender. I can't even disrespect chicken like that.
I was gonna say chicken been too good to us.
Chicken been too motherfucking good to us for me to act like that.
Yeah, that nigga built like a bag of flour.
Nigga look like some cornmeal. Nigga just fat and grainy.
Fat and grainy. Cooking up. Yeah, though. God, it's very few people that I can legit say that I hate, but goddamn Cisco is on that list because it's not so much the fact that he does foul shit, but he does foul shit and seems to revel in the fact that he does foul shit. Like, he seems to embrace like, oh, I'm the bad guy, then fuck it, let's go.
At the expense of people who really fuck with him.
Right.
Because it's the same behavior he pulled with Rich and the quote unquote creep squad and all that shit. Like, anybody who has a bad habit of treating people who fuck with them like shit, I don't want no parts of it.
Right. He blocked Rich from making money to pay for child support for his 10,000 kids. Like, who does that? A fucking
Yeah.
scumbag.
Oh, Peter Guns. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was Peter Gunn. My bad. But like, who does that? A fucking scumbag does shit like that. So I mean, fuck Cisco. Like, I'm so glad that Tierra wised up and was like, so you lied to me and her. And like you said, I think Amber is young because I think anybody with some sense, you can say what you want about, people can say what they want about Tierra, but at least in this situation, in this moment, she put two and two together and went about it like she had some sense. And she was like, oh, fuck this shit. Fuck you. Bye bye. And like, I think she was more offended at the audacity of him to try to keep lying than she was that like he did it. Cause you know what I mean? Cause like she put it together. Okay, he played both of us, so fuck him. But then he kept trying to justify the lie, and I think that's what sent her over there. Cause like, nigga, she was fighting the fucking security guards.
Yeah, she was. She was heated.
Right. And also I think Amber being kind of stupid because I think like in a younger, because like you said, Amber looked like she kind of young. I think in a younger life, Tierra would have had the same reaction that she did and was still trying to be with the nigga. And I think that kind of pissed her off too. Because she was like, you don't see this bullshit?
Yeah. And then she like, Amber like, well, what you gonna do, Cisco? What you gonna do? Because I ain't going nowhere. He like, I want to be with Tierra.
Right.
Tierra like, I'm good. We straight, fam.
She was like, look, she looked like that blinking white man Jeff. She was like, huh?
Tierra like, I ain't got nothing for you, family.
Right, because like, nigga, if you so callously did Amber like that, like, even on the off chance that Tierra take you back, like, if you just callously throw Amber away, nigga, you would do the same to Tierra.
Did the same to Tierra.
Right, and it's like you already threw Tierra on the bus, so like, what the fuck? Like, what do you expect her to say and do with you at this point?
Nothing. I think Tierra made a good decision. Now I hope she just sit down and kind of get her shit together.
Yeah.
And like straighten her out.
Yeah.
Because like I said last week, I feel like at this point, Tierra just so badly wants to be loved that she just,
except any old thing.
Grasping at straws at this point.
Yeah.
And I don't feel like she has to do that.
Right.
So,
yeah. Speaking of, that was a time. I didn't think we were going on this long, but hey, we got some good shit in. You want to wrap it up, or you got some more to get off?
No, I think we had a good stopping point. to gear up for next week. I know I'm looking forward to seeing Cobra and Lily get into it.
Nigga,
I
yeah.
am looking forward to the preview show that Moniece and Alexa Sky fought off camera.
Yeah. Like literally fought.
So I'm looking forward to that. So yeah, I think next week we're gonna have a really amazing show yet again.
Yeah, 'cause I think we got boy, it's shaping up to be a whole bunch of mess, and you know what? We here for it because that's what we do here on Ratchet Rambling. So, I think we're gonna wrap up here. Thank you all so much for listening. Thank you to everybody that continues to share the show. I see every week our listens keep growing. Thank you all so much for supporting me and Candace. Keep those reviews coming. Like I said, we will read them on the air. And I gotta check the show episodes, but I think it's coming up at least close to at least the halfway point for some of these shows, and I think it's about time we have another guest on.
Yeah, I'm with it.
We don't know who that's gonna be, but y'all tune in and we probably have a guest and maybe somebody familiar, maybe somebody we've had and y'all heard on Crown and Collards, maybe somebody that we've guested on other shows with. So you never know, but looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to because I think Moniece is gonna force Masika's hand because I don't I kind of agree with you. Like I don't really feel that much sympathy for her, but I do think she has a point. Like at this point, like Alexis is going for any and everybody that even has Moniece's goddamn iMessage. So like she can't keep running away from this shit, and I think her hand is gonna get forced where she's gonna have to confront and address Alexis. And I personally don't think, even though like we kind of suspect like Alexis beef with Masika really is a moot point because it's like y'all kind of did the same shit. I still don't think Masika really got anything for Alexis. So I'm kind of looking forward to that.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah,
but
for
yeah,
sure.
other than that, I don't have anything. So with that, I think we'll close out this episode of Ratchet Ramblings. Keep supporting us and at all the shows on the CSPN, and we are out.